coupon or whatever. No, I don't care about that. I will get all the way if I've done everything and maximize my efforts. What's the maximum return? That's how I think. And I played the numbers, and it was very promising. Okay, not unlimited, but it was very promising. So I kind of like upgraded my lifestyle, including buying a fancy SUV, brand new. It was when I bought it up front before day one at work. Okay, it just in the hopes of doing that. I don't like I paid as a loan, obviously, car loan, and other things in my life. So one of the affiliates told me, "Are you claiming success backward? Like, are you reversing success? Like, I'm starting from the end." No, you got to go through the process. And that brings up the topic of the timing. So I chose to talk to you today because there are some steps that we have to do until we do. Okay, so for example, I'll be more clear, okay? SEC, in my speculation, okay, within the next 60 days, okay, take note of this. It could be over. Possible. I don't guarantee. It's not my decision. There's a commission. They have to approve it. We have, okay. But it's possible. And what if it's all resolved then? You're going to tell me congratulations, whatever. It's too soon to celebrate today. But what if 60 days or 30 days from now, we'll celebrate? I guarantee you within the next 24 hours, maximum, you're going to be telling me what's next. That's why we're talking today. The timing is important. So
Absolutely.
I'm going through some steps that we have to go through today. So I'm ready after 60 days. Some people got it, and I know they're smiling. So
Absolutely.
the logic of the example I told you, I was reverse, like succeeding backward in a way. So I wasn't good at doing things in order. And also with the experience of ONPASSIVE. So now we're going to do things in a proper manner, in a strategic order and sequences. If that makes sense?
Absolutely, Ash. We got it.
Always
What you want to
good to
say.
hear you, brother. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Ash. Really, we love you. That's why. And
Love you.
yeah, you want to say so many things. I know there are some restrictions, as we know. You can't explain everything, but I figured out, and I don't know. My intuition is saying that yes, something is brewing inside you, and you'll be coming up with a lot of exciting news. And I know you are always excited
I
when
can
you're doing
pledge
the
this
things.
to you, Grisminder and everybody else. You will not get anything from Ash Mufareh but good. I will not bring any harm or negativity to your life. I would always pledge just adding value and giving you something good. I'm a human. I make mistakes.
I know, Ash.
Just give me the time and the belief. Again, if you have two offers, somebody's pushing you to do it and do this, you're going to lose. And you have to do something, basically join and pay money and all that. And somebody is telling me, no, I need you to help me. Let's work together. We can reach far together, okay? Far. It's possible. There are better ways to do it, and it doesn't have to be just the money aspect of it. That's a byproduct, right? But if you have those two approaches, I would trust the person who's not asking me for just give me, pay me, you're going to lose or you're going to be left behind, or there's no such a thing. opportunities are there, and if it's not there, we create it. So just be cautious about what you do and where you spend your hard-earned money or borrowed money. For some of you, the money you cannot afford to lose. So don't venture foolishly in a way. We take risk because we're making something greater, like a platform for everybody, or building a base that we can build a whole future and eventually a legacy for all of us. So we have to take bigger risk. But if you're limited in a budget or time, or you cannot tolerate so much, let's say, challenges in your life, you're not going to die if you don't join so and so. Okay, you're likely just going to lose a little bit of time and money and hope. So for all of those who got distracted, we understand. I have no restriction on what you do about your life. You're free to do it. I just want the best for you. From my experience, I'm not doing this because there is a better option out there. I would be the guy who's telling you, come join this, or you will be left behind. I'm telling you, if you're in it, you'll win it. If you don't, if you're fine, you're fine. Nothing is going to change in your life. But we can do better together. That's all I'm trying to say.
Thank you very much, Ash. Thank you.
And I'm saying this to everyone, Gursmender, forgive me. I'm not meaning this is like to you. So just a general talk. Thank you. And back to Michigan. I hope you make it safely.
Thank you, Gersh. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris.
Engineer Shante, hold on 1 second. I got to get Minnow in because she's got to leave here in a little bit. So if you don't mind, I'm going to let Minnow, then you can go right after her. And then it'll be Gina Leva, Janet Butler, and then I'm saving the tech guys and Robin Noble and Daryl Cook for last. So
this is not getting any easier. I thought the stuff is behind me. Yeah. All right, bring it on. All the good ones.
Hello, thank you, Chris. Thank you so much. I have still another 15 minutes, but anyway, thank you. My heart is pounding, palpitating. On behalf of everybody who is not here on the panel with us, we want to let you know, we echo Susie McRae. We love you, Mr. Ash. We're just pleased and happy to see you here. We're happy to see your smile. I'm definitely not having any questions that has to do with how much more and how sooner. No, I spare you with that. Bill Must wants to tell you he absolutely loves you, and so does everybody else that is watching. Thank you. I love you all.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Minnow. Back to Brother Chris. I got you, Ash. I got you.
You became a good brand too, Minnow.
Okay, Mr. Engineer Shashande, Mr. Bangladesh, go ahead. The floor is yours, brother.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Chris. Thank you so much. Hi, Ash. It's a great ONPASSIVE day. It's a great ONPASSIVE day. Ash, today, the clarity you shared with the community, we are really happy. And I think today I'm feeling just like a rebirth, and this is a great time, and the turbulence and the challenges and the issues you passed through, even though you are so cool, you are so focused on your target, and whenever we saw you, we have seen you so smiling. And it is only possible for Ash Mufareh. I think none can do it. So, as you always says that you are gonna, or we are together gonna change the world. Yes, it can be possible only for you. And with the whole community around the globe, I think at your side always with our wholehearted support. So, I don't have any question actually, but I'm very curious to know that the turbulence and the challenges you went through, even though you are so cool, so focused to your target, how did you remain so cool this question is almost like Collins. So could you please give us some tips that how is possible to keep cool in this such a bad situation, so many odd situation, negative situations you have passed through. So give us some tips so that we can acquire that and move forward. Thank you.
I appreciate you, and I'm so thankful that you made it with us today, and you stayed late. Always good to see you, Shashanta. A couple of things. I believe seeing the big picture, focusing on the big picture, knowing this is a temporary act, whether it's an event or issue, and I know being negative and frustrated and having the anxiety is not going to help it. It's unhealthy. So being like breathing and dealing with it with wisdom and calmness is far more effective. That's I'm really strong about my belief. Okay, I do the best in my hands, and I leave the rest in God's hand. Very, very easy, and with that you can sleep really good.
Thank you, Ash. You know that in Bangladesh, we are also passing through so many turbulence, but still, whatever is happening, we are always at your support. We believe that whatever you are doing, that is for the better cause of
Let me ask you,
better cause of
Engineer
people
Shashank,
around the globe.
what better or greater motive for any of you, okay, to think like you're waking up and knowing that if you succeed or if you are in this direction, you're going to make a significant positive impact, even in generations to come. And I have seen already that initial impact or transformation. So what better motive than that? Like, or versus, like, let's say, waking up thinking, how can I increase my bank account? Like a typical traditional motive. All right. And, oh, this is frustrating. Like, let me just have an investment or have an easy work or business. I don't have to care about others. But how fulfilling is that? So the reward of giving and making that, helping creating that legacy and giving the hope, you know, to millions of people among the world, right? It's a bigger cause to live for. It's more fulfilling and rewarding. So I keep my eyes always on the big picture. I don't let the small petty details affect my attitude toward that, because in my mind it's done. So this is temporary. I know where I'm going. It's clear, crystal clear. I'm going to get there, not because of how good I am, because of how good is the vision, how clear it is, and we're willing to pay the efforts, and we're not going to leave unturned stone to navigate until we solve it, until we get there. And you have enough demand on it, your support, your belief, all of you. So there's no reason for us not to get there. I'm that bold and clear on the end result.
Thank you, Ash. Thank you so much.
We're closing the finish line. Of course, my pleasure.
We are today more happy that every week we'll see you, will be in the webinar, and definitely we'll get more and more updates. Thank you. Thank you so much. We are really blessed. We are really grateful to you. Thank you. Back to Chris.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. You're helping me.
Yeah, see? I knew I liked that guy better.
He's better than me. Yes, definitely.
Very good, Shashante. Okay, we're going to do Jean Aliva. She's back. I know her battery's charged now. Jean, Janet. And then we're going to go to Peter, Daryl, and then closing Robin, I think I got everyone.
I think I need to do like 20 push-ups. I'll be back. Okay, so I need
All
to
right.
get ready for this.
Yeah, so you don't have to
All right.
see me crash and burn.
Good. No.
Well,
Good to see you,
thank you,
Jean.
Chris. Oh, so good to see you, Ash. I'm going to, I mean, everyone that spoke has already spoken, about, 90% of my heart. I extend my condolences to you for your beloved uncle, the loss. I hope that the love that we surround you with every single day helps to comfort you, and that the memory of his laughter, and I'm sure he's going to be guiding you from the other side, with suggestions and ideas. I believe that with my whole heart. I hope also that seeing everybody on the screen here and knowing how many thousands are watching and how much they support you, is you take it as proof that you have already had this massive impact, because you've shown us the example, not just what you just suggested to Engineer Sushanta, but the idea that you can slog through darkness on a daily basis and still choose to see the good in people and to choose to do the good thing and the hard thing, but the good thing, the right thing. And you've shown us this day in and day out. And so I just want to thank you for your fortitude and for the strength of your heart, that you have shown us such a beautiful example that we already have taken into our lives over the years. I am a better person for having known you and for having known every single person here. And again, everyone that's watching and in the chats. And there's so much love and support for you, Ash, every single day. And so I guess if I had a question for you, it would be, knowing what you've shared now and knowing that there's a lot of mystery around our moving forward, a lot of not knowing exactly what it's going to look like, all of that kind of thing. What can we do on here on the panel, everybody watching, what can we do now to support this new vision without having all the details? What's the best way, knowing what's happening with ONPASSIVE, what's to come? How can we best support you on social media or wherever, as we move forward?
Thanks a million. I appreciate you, Jean. You're very special to all of us, and definitely there's something that you already do. I could only be more inspired by what you do. Is you are positivity driven, okay? Personality, obviously, we know this about you. We all have some garbage in our life, and life can be brutal, but we keep that away. I don't think it's going to make any impact or any progress talking and crying about it. You'd be shocked how much we go through, okay? I mean, on a daily basis. And I have a choice also to turn on the N channel or the P channel, negative and positive. It's a choice. So I believe that I'm very allergic and sensitive about negativity. I believe it clinically proven it can shut down your immunity system for a while, like every negative thought, 48 hours, like 2 days. So having a horrible day, if you're trapped into that negativity, you're destroyed and you're not going to be effective. You're not going to be as productive, and life can be wasted. And eventually, no promised an outcome. So being positive is a part of, the mindset we choose to. So I would love for us to be clear, sincerely to ourselves. Everybody, this is an invitation to everyone. Think about if you're in it or not. But if you choose to be in it, You got to be all the way. Don't do things half sleeve or just like shortcut or all. If you believe in something, if you believe this is like, it sounds like a promising community, or even if I have unclarity about the journey or the exact road we're going to go, but I love what sounds like behind the horizon, okay? I really want to go there. This is something better than what I've seen so far elsewhere, or to my knowledge as of now. I really want to experience this, okay? Uh, and see the possibilities, okay? Focus on the possibilities, not on the limitations. If this something attracts you, this is to everybody, not just Gene, okay, that make a clear decision today or as soon as you can. Don't waste another day or week or month in your life unsure about something. It's either you love or don't love. Don't do something you don't love, you're not comfortable with. Don't be in something that you're not sure about it or half love or hate. That's the loser mentality. They're in something they hate. I hate this job. You go, I hate this person or this person. Why are you with them? Or I hate this life, or make it, you change it, you haul, okay? So this is the best part. It's a choice. We live in an era or age of choices. Even that simple thing. So it's a good chance for everybody to kind of like reflect and make a choice, make a solid final decision. You're in or out. If you choose to be in, don't be skeptical. You got to believe all the way. Without the mechanics, I just said in the very beginning, in summer 2018, I didn't talk about the details. It wasn't even clear to me all the way through, right? It was a smaller goal initially, right? We've expanded that together. Not even the name, not even the website, but because of the person. But you know what? I'm comfortable to do business or have any relationship, like a positive, respectful relationship with Gina Leva, for example. I would love to do that. And it doesn't matter the details or the mechanics. I like Francine. I love Dan. I love, okay. So this community or this group and all those who are listening, not necessarily on the panel, but if we believe in this network, there's nothing we cannot achieve together. There's nothing. But especially if we have a vision, we have a unique vision, right? It's not like we don't know what we're going to do. We know exactly what we want to do, where we're going to go, and the minor details will come as we go in detail. So the mindset and the decision is what I would recommend within this period, because we're in such a shift. We're in a transition now between something was the initiative or uh, the, 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 the trigger of something that was promising, but now we're going to a direction with more clarity, with more experience, with more resources, with more facts checked, all of that. It's better by nature, by logic. You're not going to do something worse. So we're going. If we believe in the people around, this journey. So I believe in everybody here and those who are listening and those who will come in the future. And that alone is enough. So I wouldn't stress or pressure anybody to, you've got to believe it. No, we're talking naturally. That's one of the reasons I put the PowerPoint aside today. I said, I'm going to speak from the heart again. Okay. And I do have PowerPoint. I said, I'm not going to show them. I'm not going to go scripted. I would just have a conversation from the heart so we can decide how we move forward together. Now, I don't know if you caught this, I wouldn't defend. There are people who you're going to find will undermine what we're doing no matter what. And the best treatment to those bugs, insects basically, is to ignore them fully, like they don't exist. You give them any reaction, that means they exist and they're bothering you. They're telling you, I'm no one, because they don't have a proper name, they don't have a business, they don't have a website, they don't have none of that. They're just like vomiting. Whatever you come up with, they're just going to vomit at you. So is that some credible source that you want to listen to, or completely ignore it? Ignore the ignorant. That's a remedy. I know it works all the time. You watch them, whether you care or not, don't listen. You're not going to change their mind. I promise you. I'd rather to invest my time, energy, and breath with somebody who's wanting to change and open for that change. But if somebody is telling you that I'm bad, I'm ashamed to show my name because I don't believe in myself, I don't have any offer, I'm just going to vomit at you, maybe just who they are. They're just bad humans. And that's their legacy. So don't let that, distract you. So stay away from distraction, decide, make a decision, be clear. And if you go in, go all the way in, all the way. Not like on the fence. It's either you're in or out. And if you're in, you're going to win, no doubt. That's my part. But we have a few sessions from now until then, to be more specific, Gene. And I think to gather together again and stay connected is essential. And of course, we're going to need your input in some choices, like we have different scenarios to do things. There's no concrete, or I would say it's nothing written in any holy book or Bible that you've got to do it this way. There are always different ways to do things. And that's where we come into place here to brainstorm and have a discussion from the heart. Which way do we do it? What's better, this or that? Because one is too small of a number to create greatness. But together we can do that with your input.
Thank you, Ash.
My pleasure, always. And
Mm.
I'm going to send it back to Houston, not Michigan.
I have a boo boo to make here. Because he doesn't have his camera on. Xavier is on there. I miss Dan. My God, Dan, I'm sorry. And then the three, I'm leaving you guys to almost the end. Robin,
Yeah, jump in. Yeah, let's open it. Okay.
So let's go to Janet Butler. Almost forgot her. Janet Butler,
I'm tended to ask questions, like one or two questions at the end, if it's okay, to anyone. I don't have a specific person to ask, but yeah.
Go ahead. Yes, you can. Janet, how you doing, beautiful?
I'm good. Thanks, Chris. Glad to
Hi, Janet.
hi Ash. My condolences as well for your family's loss right now. And I really appreciate you taking this time to share such an honest update with us. It's clear the journey hasn't been easy for you. But your commitment and your vision has truly never wavered. And I'm still 100% on board. And in hearing how much you've overcome, it's comforting that you see God's hand and give God the credit through it all. I'm really looking forward to what's next, and I trust and know that we can all keep moving forward with faith and purpose. I really do believe you've mentioned that the world isn't in a good place, and I really believe that this is the answer to it. And I know that, many of us know that ONPASSIVE is the world's beacon of hope. That's it. I don't really have a question. I'm just happy to be here and thankful for the time that you've taken to get us up to speed.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Always good to see you, Janet. Definitely. Appreciate you.
Thanks.
Thanks, Janet. All right. Xavier, are you on there? I see your name. I don't see your camera on. Come on, buddy. You can't stay hid forever. You got to turn that camera on so I can see you. There he comes. Let's see. Well, unmute yourself, my brother. One of the biggest YouTube channels we got out there, Xavier.
Right. It's the biggest. I believe so.
Yeah. You can unmute yourself, my brother.
No, thank you very much for inviting me. And no question. First, we are always with you, Mr. Mufareh. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your time, staying very late with us.
Yeah, 12:30 a.m.
Thank you, Xavier.
I'll be on my second coffee at that time. Yeah, second cup of coffee.
All right, let's do. I'm going to do Mr. Peter Rogers, Daryl Cook, the 3O Tech guys, and Robin. I think I got everybody this time. So, Mr. Peter Rogers, go ahead.
Oh, thank you, Chris. Thank you, Mr. Rogers. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me, Ash, onto the channel.
Of course.
I haven't really got a question. I think you've sort of answered most of the questions that I got going through my mind. I just want to say that you've been very open, and we appreciate what your honesty, and you obviously explained what you've been through, the difficulties that you've been through. My heart bleeds for you, really, because it's a journey, and it's been a tough journey for you. I just want to say, while I forget as well, my condolences to your family and yourself with your loss, what's happened recently as well. And I think everybody on the panel that's been on the panel has asked some really good questions, and they inspire me as well as you, Ash. I mean, you're a teacher to me. What you come out with and the way you explain things, you teach us to think the right positive way. And these people here, they're all the same as well. I learn a lot from every one of them, and I'm 100% behind ONPASSIVE. I always have been. I'm like with Red, we sort of talk together, and this journey's been a fantastic journey. Yeah, we've had our downs, but we know there's going to be a lot of ups coming in the future. And I completely trust in what you're doing, Ash, and that's all I got really to say. I think you're a great bloke. Thank you.
We also believe in you. Look who you brought to us. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
So you've done really good. Yeah, thank you so much, Peter.
Thank you.
It's refreshing to see you always.
True gentleman, Peter is. Peter, nice to see you, my man.
Okay.
Super committed and loyal. Yeah.
And
Clearly.
another very true gentleman. We have a lot of respect for Mr. Daryl Cook. The floor is yours.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm glad to be here at this confirmation hearing, and I just want to let you know we're going to stick to the facts, and I will refuse to yield any of my time back to Dan Straight. So here we go. I just want to thank you really for being invited on this. And Ash, as well, I lost my brother back in October. Time is a great healer, and I know that during this next few weeks and months, you'll have many memories to bring you back to your uncle. In the beginning of your delivery today, in your updates, you said that none of us are obligated to be here. It's a choice. And it was very interesting. I was listening to, I'm a golfer. I love golf. And I was listening to some of the masters commentating, and there's I don't know if you've heard of this man. His name is Scott Van Pelt, and he's a big sports announcer for ESPN. And I know the translation of this may be weird for some people, and I don't want you to think that I'm not humbled to be here. But here's what Scott said about being able to be at the Masters tournament. It's like the epitome of golf tournaments. And the question was asked to him, do you have to be here? And he says, no, but I get to be here. And that to me was just so fitting for today. I am so humbled because I get to be part of this incredible. I don't know. Is it a movement? I find it as a way
It
to
is
be
a
able to,
movement.
yeah. But I find it as a way to change how I was thinking. Fact number one, I came into this because Dan Street said, hey, this might really work out and there might be some good income. Well, great. And that was my attitude. But then I saw, over time, some of the tools that you folks were trying to bring in. And then it allowed me to say, hey, there's a space in this for me as an educator. And I want to know now that hopefully bureaucracy has helped move this this burden of the SEC. I hope the bureaucracy is lightening in that aspect. It seems to be helping and moving along. But with your vision of the company now, that you can see a broader vision, how would you say that the vision for the company in its ability to move and to change the education sector as we move forward for everybody to succeed in their learning, their knowledge, and how to apply that? So how does the company see it helping along in that?
Beautiful. So good. Wow, that was enlightening from you about Scott. Well said. We get to be here. We're blessed, and to witness this journey with this movement and this collection of people, that is really a blessing to us. We're fortunate.
Amen.
So I want to be clear about the bureaucracy thing. I'm hoping that it will change. I certainly am in favor of having a control, of course, law and order, all of that, but I don't believe the current system is ideal. There's always room for improvement. I did ask, just around the election of last year, if this would affect the case, the outcome. The speculation was back then, it's unlikely, okay, but we hope so. When it, obviously the first thing, the beginning of January, even in December, we started hearing about the commission, I think, Gary Gisner, I think, okay, that was being replaced. And we've asked about the incoming commission, if that would change it. If it was a cryptocurrency case, it could have had any impact. So the answer, it was no impact for ONPASSIVE case, zero impact on all of that. It's not about like denying credit, all that. It's just a question I immediately asked the lawyers and all that. And the answer was zero impact. Okay, they're not going to cancel cases have been investigated for 7 years. They've invested a lot in it. But we do hope, I share that hope with you, in the future there will be improvement in the bureaucracy and thing. We want an effective system. We want discipline. Now, one of the things, it's all about the mindset, believe it or not. I like that you came in for the dollar figure, okay, and it became bigger. It is a part of the the fruit we would hope that would reap, okay, but there is something that is beyond, like more meaningful, more purposeful, okay, beyond just the dollar figure. I personally have known people with big figures, meaningless. And I've known people who are more educated, okay, they made, inspired me or made an impact in my vision or personality. They they don't have much wealth. And I know for sure many people could gather they could go strictly after financial objectives. Okay, they could reach that. They could be rich. Rich means having good figures in the bank, okay, or having toys or materialistic things. But those people who created that abundance through a meaningful process are wealthier in spirit, and they can create wealth anyway. This is what I believe we have created. We've created at least we're scratching the surface of a wealth status versus like richness and just getting, money moving, transactional. Lots of wealth comes with a meaningful thing. A meaningful thing, life starts with our education, is we are exactly how educated we are. So the educational, let's say, software or platform that we're obviously geared up to accomplish is not an application that how much money we can make. Okay. We're very, very serious about this, not because of the money potential with it, for a couple of reasons. There's a massive demand. Nothing there is fulfilling or satisfactory. Everything is somewhat, lack or broken in a way. So there's a massive demand for something that is clean and more complete, more effective, more efficient. In the meantime, I just know how major impact this would make and a legacy. It will change generations to the better. It will equip them. I believe where there's a educated generation or community or society is low crime. There's more accomplishment. There's more knowledge and perseverance in many ways. So if I want to sum up my objective in life in binary, this would be number one because of the impact. So because of that passion and the real, how much we recognize the impact of it, unlike what's available, go back to the bureaucracy thing that is overshadowing, the educational system everywhere. It's bureaucracy was killing it. It's the outdated systematic methods we have. It's time for that change. I believe this will be disruptive. This will be disruptive. And you don't want to take that like in a month or day. Over time, this will lead to us technically having access to unlimited education faster. I said it previously today, your brain has the capacity of what's equal to 2,500 terabytes. 2,500 terabytes. We can never scratch the surface of how much we can learn in this little time. So it's my passion. I really seriously believe we're going to make a big hit in this. And we're going to be so proud. This is something to meet God with it. Just this is something we believed in and worked on it, and it's a good mission to live for.
Well, it's given me a great passion to get up every day. My wife and I talk about it all the time because we have 7 grandchildren who are being homeschooled, and we know that there is something better. And I'm just glad that I have the opportunity to be a little bit of a voice in that. And thanks again.
Oh, it was a pleasure, Daryl. I think we're going to be so proud of it. I mean, I'm confident about this.
Very
All right.
Yeah,
Back
I
to you,
yield back my
Master.
time.
Yeah, you bet. All right. Everyone's asking me, you forgot about Dan. No, I didn't forget about Dan because I know Dan is cool, calm, and collected. So, Mr. Dan Street, another nice guy with a perfect voice, calm. It's all yours, brother.
Oh, that's okay, Chris. You can forget about me. That's all right. Hey, Ash, my condolences as well.
Thank you.
It's great to be here. Thank you for inviting me, everybody. And I think all I have to say is one thing that stuck out to me about what you said today is that 2024 was the best year ever. And the reason for that was that you emphasized that God was in control and he gave us a good boost and he had mercy on us and he gave you a good path forward. And he gave all of us a good path forward. And that path forward lifted us up through some pretty bad times. And you've had that stamina. You also said you've had that stamina, and we appreciate more than you know that stamina that you have to get us and move this company forward. And you also are, what strikes me about you, Ash, that just is so wonderful is how humble you are and how you are willing to admit mistakes, but also admit the fact that you are motivated to continue learning. Your continual education in everything that you do has motivated all of us to strive to challenge ourselves as well. Challenge ourselves to learn more, to stay engaged. So thank you very, very much for all that you've done for us, and we're on board and we can't wait for the next chapter. Back to Michigan. Thanks, Chris.
Back to Michigan, but I want to thank you, Dan. I appreciate you. It means a lot coming from you, and you've been an incredible part of this journey. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ash.
By the way, can we all clap for Mr. DeGarmo reaching 90,000 subscribers on his channel?
Yeah.
Finally. Okay. I mean,
finally.
Who's gonna be 90,001? Who's next?
Who's gonna be 100,000? There's a new thing we can do, Marty. That's a good one. Okay, back to Michigan. All right, and now the last four individuals, and I'm gonna go alphabetical order. So that would be Bob, Oliver, and then Vincent, and then Robin Noble. Well, three for those guys. So Mr. Bob DeCouzy, sorry I made you guys wait but I figured big bang boom at the end there.
Hello, brother Chris. Hello, Ash. It's good to be here. No, Chris, that's fine. You know, when you come from the back, you see everybody, and then you can give your delivery in a concise manner. So it's good to be here. Ash, please accept my profound condolences to your family. You are a source of strength to me personally, a source of strength and inspiration. Going through what you go through, I think sometime last year you lost your nephew in a drowning in Germany, and then you lost your in-laws. Now you've lost your uncle. You know,
you remember good. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir. You know, but you are able to compartmentalize yourself and deal with these situations. You focus. That's the word, the magic word. You know, you focus to
we love it.
To the goal that you've set for us, and you're carrying us behind your back, sir. So I really, really appreciate that, and I thank you for the updates that you've given us today. I support the idea of the PowerPoint presentation, so that the messaging should be concise. So hopefully, maybe next time you do your PowerPoint presentation, that would be nice. So that
we're going to be less topics, obviously.
Yes,
you know, this was broader.
Yeah.
To kickstart things. Yeah.
Yep. Have concise messages. My question is on user experience. You know, you told us previously, the previous team, when they deliver something, you will not put your name on it. And when you speak of the current team, we can see the zeal, the excitement in your face, the way your disposition tells us something real exciting. So, and we know that you have this super admin access, so you see everything in real time. So can you give us an insight of how what the user experience is like, how you feel, what you are seeing, without giving us any details, any details? Just give us a little bit of what you see in terms of your user experience.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Bob. You're an incredible brother. We love you.
Me too.
And the truth is, you are worth by your network, okay, or who you know. And as often as I said, the bigger the dream, the bigger the team. But there's always the second spoken part, which is the better the team, the better the dream. Okay. So the quality is more important than just the quantity. And the signs that I know, that I'll give you an observation, for example. When you're not learning, you're basically repeating to the team about something you want to have done. I don't have somebody bigger than me. And it's not about putting them down or like sizes or all of that. It's just like we're not stretching our capacity, our potential, our ability. But when you walk away with a headache, or you're like, every time you're learning something and like you thought you knew enough to nail it, but there is something above that, like you're being schooled in a way. Your brain is getting that headache we love. Okay. I know I'm growing. That's a sign of growth, when you're being stretched and challenged and learning new things. That, yeah, it's like basically, you're cute, we know what you're talking about, okay, but there's more, but there's something like newer and all of that. And creativity has a better effect always. It's not just about like, okay, we have to do it this way. No. Well, it's more fulfilling if you say, this is my vision. I don't dictate the way to get there. I'll leave it up to your creativity, okay? But I want the very best product, the finest product. And I really don't want to repeat something that is there. So it has to be unique. It has to be outstanding in terms of quality and value. So it's by who you have, and by having constant learning effect from them, you're with the right people. And seeing the results, okay? Example, there's a difference between having 100 programmers on one project, and it's taken 3 years or 4 years to have, I'm going to rate it, my standards, 80%. So it's taken 3 years, 100 people. When you have something, okay, that in 3 months, 10 people, 120 my satisfactory. Not 99, not 90%. Is like, whoa, this is more, there's more. We got what you needed or what you wanted, okay? And we know more, so obviously just a handful. So this is a sign. Now measure that on a broader base. When somebody come and tell you, we know how so-and-so company, I don't want to say it loud, but let's put in your head the biggest 5 tech companies, the largest, that they're owning the market. When somebody can come and tell you this is what they're using, this is their tactic, this is their method, this is their, and to do it better is, this is what we're doing. How do I know? Seeing the results. And then the trust evolves even bigger. That's why I have this calmness. I know where we're going. Done deal. And rightfully said, Red, it doesn't matter who's working. It's like the end result is what matters. Like, say we own Burj Khalifa, okay? We own it. But then we have a sketchy product. Which one do we take? Or we don't even know where we're operating. But we have the best and the smoothest application that is making our life much better. Which one do we go for? Flawless. So again, we don't want to succeed backward. We want to do the process accordingly. Okay, thank you, brother Bob. Always good to see you. And back to Mr. Handsome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bob. Okay, Mr. Oliver, we are fine. Come on, man.
Yeah. Hi, Ash. I want to thank you very much, and also accept my condolence, and that God to continue to give the strength you and your family to handle this, and also to your wife and the kids for being there by you, supporting you, and for you to carry this journey to lead us to that promised land that we are almost there already. And I want to talk about trust. You just talk about trust, and this is the second time you mentioned trust. And for what I know about trust is that when you come into a business like this, that is a humongous, the big company, you trust, but you verify. And based on what has happened to us in all the sectors, not only IT, building of the products, in all the sectors, finance, HR, building the application. And again, what has happened to us by some evil individuals? What is your level of trust? And do you verify now that this thing it will not happen again? 99.9%. That's my question. Thank you.
Yeah. So there's no such a thing, okay? What's guaranteed 100% is death and taxes. But we do it, again, to the best of our ability, and obviously being creative about all of those loopholes, or whether security and trust and all of that. And when it comes to structuring and all of that, obviously documentation beats conversation. So we don't take people at their word anymore. That's important. To just but you're taking it. You're having a good chance to revolutionize your life and your career with us. But we don't know yet until you show results. Okay, so go to work, and that's something. What it's supposed to be done without being that. And can I spell out something to you?
Yes.
Don't leave Ash to be the manager. I'm a horrible manager. I'm too sweet to be a manager, too cute, okay? And that doesn't work. So that's another solution. Okay, leave it to those who can manage. I am a leader. I'm a visionary, could be an inventor, hopefully, to you. And I would love to inspire you and make a good impact throughout our, journey together and our relationship. Again, nothing but good from me. But I don't think my focus is to get better at management or micromanagement or, you know, the logistics and the mechanics. There are, you know, professionals who are specialized in this. And by the way, all the locations I've mentioned to you, we're not like replacing them, with the exception of India, just to be clear with you. Not now. For now, at the moment. So don't believe like anybody represents Ash Mufareh or ONPASSIVE in whether Dubai, Egypt, or Bangladesh or Singapore at the time, okay? Until I announce something, anybody talks is not representing us. Any name. Have you seen any one of those, like almost those last few months? I mean, 9 months or so, 7, 8 months. So the trust and the relationship remains a big deal between who we do business with, who we put the faith in. And I'm not the person to be the judge in any of that. I trust people because I have, to me, trust is not something that you can give it in parts or in segments or in pieces. Trust to me is binary. What I mean by this is like either I trust you, you're in my life, we do business together. I don't trust you, you're not in my life. I don't, let's say, it's if I don't trust you or if I don't trust someone, I'm not gonna fool them and do business with them and do life like, you know, just be cautious. So I give it in full. I don't give you partial trust. Either I trust you or I don't know you. That's it. Or we don't do business together. But you always have to take a leap of faith, but just like that, okay? But back up yourself with the people who do work. Like, so speaking of those locations, for example, what was the number one thing when establishing anything now? Number one thing you do? Have lawyers full-time in-house before you touch anything. So the first staff or team members, not one, okay, are lawyers. So they enter the house before me, before anyone else. They got to do their work. So it's not about how much I like you, I trust you. No, we just have a system. We got to respect the system. I trust you, but you still have to sign this